What's going on, everybody? How you doing? Thanks for tuning into a brand new video. So I did a video on the Crew 2 a little while back of the pro settings on, I believe it was the drag racing, and I just wanted to kind of go over my top four favorite vehicles to use in two or four different classes, and then I'm going to show you pro settings along the way. Okay, so the first vehicle we're going to go to is, as you can see, or the first discipline is going to be street race, and my favorite car to use that I believe is pretty much the best, other than the Lamborghini Countach. I just don't like the way it handles, even with pro settings. I just don't like it. So I use the Lamborghini Gallardo LP570 for Super Leggera. And for what parts I use, I run Nitro Chemist. And I don't really mess around too much with, let's see if I can do this right without hitting it. Blink. Okay, cool. Sometimes I mess up and then it goes to some crazy stuff. But I use Pure and Frenetic. That's what Pure will give you increased nitro power by 7.4%. And which I could probably still buy and try to recalibrate, try to get 8. You know what? Let's just see if we can do it right here. Come on, 8. Oh, so it gave us 6.3, but we're going to keep 7.4. Anyways, and then Frenetic is 1.4% power increase while using nitro, and then the set bonus is Nitro Chemist, which multiplies the nitro duration by 2. And then I also have Score Breaker class for like whenever the Live Summit wants us to do something crazy for like any salamis and stuff. But overall, this is what I use for the street race is Nitro Chemist. And like I said, Score Breaker, but most of the time you're going to be using Nitro Chemist. And then for the pro settings of this car, I didn't change too much if I remember right. It's been a long time since I've messed with settings. But we did all of this. Here's pretty much what I use. You guys can take screenshots or pause the video at any time if you want to copy this. I think the brake balance, I think I might have moved up. Suspension, I'm pretty sure I moved around a little bit. But that is for the street race class, and let's mob on over. I have it in order. Let's head on over to the drift. And, I guess it wants us to do hypercar, but you know what, we'll just start with the drift. And we'll move on over. And my favorite car, and I believe, it's definitely not this one. Let's go ahead and take that in. I didn't really prepare for this video, but it's okay. We're just doing a nice, relaxing playthrough? I don't know. Don't really know what to call it. But here's the car I used, the Lamborghini Murcielago LP640. As you can tell, I like my Lamborghinis, but not every car is my favorite in the Lamborghini aspect. But anyways, so this is what I use. Performance, it's pretty obvious what you want to work towards is going to be a score breaker for your set bonus for your legendary parts, which is going to multiply. Let's see. It's going to multiply your skills by 2, and then you're going to want Hothead and Slippery. The reason why my multiplier is 16 on that, and it's only supposed to go up to 14%, and Hothead is 10% now, and it's only supposed to go to 8, is these were special rare parts that you could get earned in the Live Summit, so that's why it's more than, as you can see here. So I didn't hack the system. But Slippery is going to increase the maximum multiplier by 16 or 14. Either way, it's really good. And then Hothead is going to increase the speed multiplier by 10%, which is how fast your multiplier is going to increase while you're drifting. And you want to get like the top multiplier or maximum multiplier as fast as you can, so you can just start earning the most amount of points as possible. And so anyways, so fill that up with Score Breaker. If you guys need help on trying to figure out best ways for to get legendary parts, I could do a part 2 video, but if you don't want another video, there is a video way down. If you go to my playlist, go to the Crew 2, it's probably on there, and it probably says how to earn legendary parts. So anyways, the pro settings for this car, which I don't think I changed at all. I think I left it stock. Well, it says hold the set to default, so so maybe I did mess around with a little bit of it, but that's what I got. Like I said, you can pause the screen, take a screenshot, and mimic it, copy it, whatever you want to do. Alright, so let's move on over to the next one, which I already did a video on the drag race, but in case you didn't see it, my favorite drag racer, and I believe it's actually the best one in the game, is going to be the Corvette Stingray. I used to think it was this guy right here, the Skyline GTR, but it's not. It's this one. And then, for obvious reasons, for performance, you're going to want Nitro Chemist. I don't have all the parts. Like I want, I think this one. yeah, I want pure and frenetic on all my parts. I just haven't gotten a chance to do it because you can increase your power tremendously. Like this one right here, uh, pure is good, but lucky, I don't need to increase my loot quality. I don't need it. But the nitro chemist is going to multiply your duration by 2, which is also really fantastic. So once I actually finish this, which I might do after this video, try to get pure and frenetic on a lot of these. I think this one's good. Yeah, this one's pretty good still. And that's pretty much all you have to run on drag racing is just grind out for nitro chemist, which took me a long time. So anyways, oh, let's go back over to pro settings. Pro settings I did actually mess around with. So I just don't remember. I think I messed around with pretty much everything, and it works great for me. So if it works great for me, it might work great for you. I mean, it helps me. I mean, beating drag racers in this game is just, it's super simple anyways. So you don't have to do too much. Just try to get your performance level up to 400 and you're pretty solid. But if you want great times, fantastic times, then you're going to want Nitro Chemist. All right, so, whoops, vehicles. And let's do the one last one, and maybe I'll do a part 2, 3, and 4 on the rest of these vehicles. But let's go over to Hypercar for the last one. And my favorite one of choice, actually, there's a lot of great hypercars, but I think it's probably set on. Yep, this is the one I typically will drive. Is the Bugatti Chiron Super Sport 300 Plus Divine Edition, or there is another one right here, Chiron Super Sport 300 Plus. That one's a really good one too. The Bugattis are pretty much the best. There's actually one Bugatti that's really not good. It's going to be, let's see, I don't know how long. Hopefully, it doesn't take too long to find it. Or was it this one? I think it might be the Veyron. Oh, it's right here. Here it is. Yeah, so Veyron 16.4 Grand Sport. That one, no, I didn't like it. It doesn't handle good for me. What in the world is this one? That's cool. Yeah, a bunch of new hypercars that I didn't even know about. Oh, I'll test that car out too. So there might be a lot of cars I need to be testing. But anyways, let's get back into it. So hypercar, yes, do score breaker and nitro chemist. As you can kind of tell, that's like the main ones you want to do. So I have nitro chemist sitting here right now, and especially since it's a hypercar, hypercar races tend to pay out the most amount of money. I use bucks, which is right here. I use pure to increase nitro power, and then I use bucks so you can gain the most amount of money per race. But if you change it to frenetic, to where the nitro will last longer, that's definitely not a bad choice either. But you guys kind of, it's all personal preference on that. And then I do, like I said, I do run score breaker as well for the times that you might need it during the live summit. However, that's what I run on these, and then I just realized that has 1900 horsepower. That's gnarly. Pro settings is right yonder. So you're more than welcome again. Check it out. And hopefully this video did help you out. If it did in any shape and form, hey, don't forget to hit that like rating, hit that subscribe button. Let me know what I could do next to kind of help you guys out. And I'll be doing a little bit of a rundown on what I think about the Crew Motorfest. I know a lot of y'all, sometimes I'll get comments saying, why don't you play in the Motorfest? Or why do you play the Crew 2 over the Motorfest? I think I'll come out with a video about that very soon. I want to have key points written down so I don't miss anything. And I just want to go over a lot of it. Like there's a huge comparison between both games. And we'll go over that at a separate video. But anyways, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Take care. Goodbye.